cheap games, Xbox Live, and PSN codes, check out G2A in description and use the code ECHO at checkout. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo and welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.12.0 Beta Build 7 and 8 review. A lot has changed over the past two beta builds. Now a lot was introduced in Beta Build 8, which is in the description, so feel free to check what was added. However, first off, this was Beta Build 7 the other day. It was a whole bunch of bug fixes. Input now runs at 60 FPS instead of 20. Lots of fixes for the enchantment table. That was super laggy. Squids drop ink again. Golems drop iron again. Ghasts now drop gunpowder and tears. Snow layers can now be placed, or should I say replaced, by any block. The player can now use chat while lying in bed. Spawners are now synchronized online. Multiple connected doors now work correctly. Fixed custom names having formatting it on anvils. That was Beta Build 7 the other day. It's been a while since Beta Build 8, which was released last night. Check out all these bugs. There was so much that was fixed. I'm not going to go over all of them, but some of them were fixed a random multiplayer crash. Inverted Y and X axes now actually work on controller. Enchanting tables work better in multiplayer. So much more was changed. Again, the changelog is down below. So let's get into the exciting things, because some things were introduced in this build. I'm going to show you them because they're great, and I guess I like to keep you all updated. So first thing is, if I go to settings and controller, I am using the touchpad today and not a controller. They changed the controller layout so you can, I don't know, understand things a little bit easier. It was kind of confusing on what was for each button. This is kind of similar to the Xbox layout now, so it's very easy to understand. Again, you can change it to your preference, but I think it's a lot easier to understand. That was a great addition. Quit without saving, yes. The next thing I want to show you is actually in-game. Now they did do something in terms of where things spawn, such as beetroots. They changed a whole bunch of things with experience, and explosions are now awesome. They changed the effects with particles. So let's go to this game. I want to show you a few things on what they did introduce. First thing is, ignore these around here. You can now sprint and jump at the same time. This was only a feature that was available with controllers. In the recent update, they made it possible so you can sprint and jump just by using touchpad. I do enjoy using a controller. However, to me, Minecraft Pocket Edition was built for using touchpad, but I chop and change, so you can now sprint and jump with the touchpad instead of having to use a controller. Now, I know you guys can see the TNT and the lava, but before I show you that, they now have changed the beetroot. Now it says beetroots are found in villages rather than by tiling grass. Now previously you'd use a hoe on the grass. Obviously by chance you would get some beetroots. They spawn naturally here, so as you guys can see, we've got one here. We've got another one here. So yeah, that's going to be a new thing on all versions of Minecraft in the near future, because I believe beetroots are being added to PC version. So yeah, they're going to naturally spawn in villages as well, which means we now have carrots, wheat, potatoes, poisonous potatoes, and beetroot. There's 5 different things that you can get while visiting a village. I remember when I started playing Minecraft and it used to just be wheat. So that is a great addition. Moving on to the more exciting things in what they did do. I'm going to say the best to last, and that's to do with TNT. Now you can actually see what happens with XP now if it lands in lava. So if I put a mob here, oh, I can't kill the baby. What? No! Oh, he survived. I can't kill the baby. No, why are they all babies? Alright, so if I kill him, you can see that the actual XP now falls. If it falls in the lava, it burns. That was a very slow period. So I'm going to show you that again. Let's quickly do this. If you kill any mob and it lands in the lava or anything in terms of fire, it burns. So that was a little bit of an addition that they did introduce. Nothing major, but it is good to have in your game. And last but not least, they changed the particles with TNT. It pretty much says explosions are now more explodey. So if I do this, wait till you see the particles that they have introduced to this. Look at it. As you guys can see, they now have more of an effect in terms of explosions. Now I know that was a whole heap of TNT, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab just like 1 or 2 blocks and show you that even with 1 or 2 TNT, that the explosion still has a lot of new particles, which is good. So as you guys can see here, watch this, it does a whole bunch of damage, but their particles look awesome. So as you guys can see there's more of an effect. Now as for some other changes, it says lots of fixes and tweaks in the controller layout, which I did show you. Name tags are visible from further away now. I think this is based for multiplayer. and not for single player unless you're playing single player with a friend, which again is multiplayer. It says hitting your head on the ceiling gives a slight jump delay, which is what is in Minecraft basically, and it says ghast hitboxes are bigger, and it pretty much says experience orbs are burnt by lava and fire, and beetroots have been added to villages. So that is beta build 7 and 8. Again, the changes, they're really, really good. Let me just quickly go over some of the changes here. Skins now refresh when returning to skin selection screen. Sitting dogs won't be suffocated under accumulating snow. Yes, because they were being suffocated by snow. Fixed wrong double chest name. All enchantments show their level now, which is a good thing. Lava now prevents fall damage. Lava now prevents fall damage. Oh, but you just burn anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that was introduced, and I'm hoping you guys are really enjoying 0.12.0. Sooner or later it's going to be available on iOS, and sooner or later it's going to be complete on Android. I cannot wait for all the servers to be updated. I've been Echo. If you did enjoy this video, as always, be sure to thumbs it up, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!